between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I got it. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, 4 down.
Cousins on first down. Buying time to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Stay there. Hey, bro, lady. Hey, go orange.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing is Cousins. And look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
I know, he's easy.
First down.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Cousins. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let him know.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now.
This has to go down as one of the simplest.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
180, 380. White. Hey, Delta. Hey, Sue.
Check. Alert 3.
Shot.
Play fake, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Third and long for Rivers. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On first down, Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Rivers with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Pirine trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Cousins, now he'll escape to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Joker.
Hey, Ken. Gun. Yellow.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Oh, ball, ball, that's our ball, that's our ball.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. It's caught inside the 25. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 51 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing, Rivers. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a decent gain there, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
First down, Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Any weapon.
He'll have a first down past the 40. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They will run with Grant. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Muhammad looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
I want to go load it. Load it. Keep it skinny. Wait, 89.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Gold is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Coleman now. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Samaje Perine, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. From the gun, Rivers, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23.